Tonight on Evening. Visit a wolf dog sanctuary on the Hood Canal.
It's quite beautiful. It is a beautiful sound.
The school taking people back in time.
Hold it more in the center.
And where to find a taste of Hawaii for under $5 in Seattle.
Welcome to the show from the Seattle Art Museum, where it is fitting that we are surrounded by happy little clouds because this is a happy day for us.
That's right, we have a new member for Team Evening. It's the one and only Chris Cashman.
Hi, it's great to be amongst friends. I feel back at home here at King 5.
It is great to have you back, and you have been part of the King 5 family for, I don't know, years.
I quite literally grew up on King 5, not just like viewers who watched King 5 their whole life. I grew up on King 5. Here's little kid Chris in King 5 holiday promos.
Look at you.
Yes, that's me. Pretty convincing, right? Then I got to make the jump to almost live. My dad, of course, was a part of that show, Pat Cashman. I got to play a role called Sluggy, and this is sort of the role that changed my life because when I went back to junior high, 7th grade after this aired, the hallways parted. I didn't pay for a lunch at that junior high for the next year. It was really special. Then I got to be on the Graham Care cooking show that was nationally syndicated, the Galloping Gourmet. You remember saying, yeah, I got to play the Waffle Master on his show. That was a ton of fun. And then I was off studying broadcast at Washington State University. I even got to come back and play the college kid. I got to play a Coug on Almost Live. And then, as you know, spent the last many years down the hallway from you guys trying to soften the edges on your local news.
Yes.
So in many ways, I am quite literally back home. This just feels natural. Fun fact, I was actually nominated for that skit Sluggy. I was in the 7th grade. I was nominated for an Emmy, but I was nominated against Bill Nye the Science Guy, and I went on to lose the award to my father.
Oh,
welcome to local TV, Chris.
Sluggy, that's what I'm still thinking about.
Still kicking, he's
Still
out there,
kicking.
one of my best friends.
Okay, we are here today checking out a brand new exhibit. It's not one artist, but two. Their collaboration is called Friend with You. Tell me what's new. I see a lot of clouds here in the lobby.
We have a new commission we just installed about 3 weeks ago. 40 clouds, it's sort of this army of happiness called Little Cloud Sky. Sam and Turi, they're known as Friends with You. They're multidisciplinary artists. That means that they work in a variety of media. They really have a global outreach.
As a duo, they were able to incorporate this space with a large-scale installation, a project that took about a week to install.
There's sort of a tradition of having art installations here in our forum. We'll be continuing to program this space to really make it a really activated public area.
Why the clouds?
It's taking on sort of a pop aesthetic, and I think it actually is a really clever way of sending art into public spaces.
So there's nothing related to Seattle and being like a rainy city, right? Nothing to do with that?
Yeah, I think the artists really want people to walk in and get a sense of wonder. And they'll be able to say, like, what the heck is going on here? Who are these artists?
Art that inspires a sense of connection, encouraging museum visitors to reflect on the beauty of togetherness.
And just so you know, I really think your name is really cool. Jose.
Yeah.
What a great name. Okay, Little Cloud Sky is for free.
Ooh, free. All you have to pay is attention, Jose.
Wow, you're so smart. I will pay attention. And it's gonna be here for a couple of years.
Let's head to Mason County now, where there is a sanctuary dedicated to rescuing animals that are both beautiful and controversial.
There's a new sound filling this forest near Shelton.
It's quite beautiful. It is a beautiful sound. When one howls, they all start howling.
But the animals singing are not wolves.
Rome Wolf Dog Sanctuary is an educational facility for wolves and wolf dogs. We also provide sanctuary to 10 wolf dogs here on site. Here.
Jody Woolard and her husband Troy opened this nonprofit sanctuary to save animals that aren't quite wild and aren't quite pets.
A wolf dog is purposely bred by specialized breeders, and they are generations of breeding wolf dogs to wolf dogs. And the goal of that is to produce an animal that is very much like their wild counterparts, almost indistinguishable, but at the same time trying to acquire that dog temperament.
Some zoos use wolf dogs as ambassador animals. You've probably seen them on screen.
They are used in film work like Game of Thrones.
They're also illegal as pets in 12 states and some Washington counties, for good reason.
Some people don't have an understanding of what it takes to own them. They require 8-foot fencing. They require dig guards. They're highly intelligent animals.
Shelters often euthanize wolf dogs if no sanctuary can be found for them. Jody owned a dog boarding facility for 18 years and rescued her first wolf dog in 2020. Lakota had a broken leg that had to be amputated and intestinal parasites from neglect.
He didn't survive.
But Lakota inspired Jody and her husband Troy Johnson to rescue more, opening Rome in 2024.
We felt these animals, they deserve a better home.
Now Rig, Lumi, Isabella, and the rest of this pack live in a 40-acre forest. Each pen has an acre of room to roam.
We want it to look as much like their natural environment as we can give them.
Also, Rome does not breed wolf dogs. Every animal here is spayed or neutered.
It is a lot of work, but we love it.
This group of siblings came all the way from Buffalo, New York for a tour.
Seems like they live a really good life here. I'm a little jealous being cooped up in the city of the world that they get to inhabit.
Wait, that's so cute. How do I look?
There's even a gift shop and a resident husky who's got 0 wolf in him and enjoys scritches. But the highlight of each tour is always this.
To hear them howl, it kind of lit up that child heart inside of me. I felt like I was a little kid watching National Geographic. It's just incredible.
A sound connecting everyone who hears it to something wild.
We're hoping to create a lasting memory for people to have a greater understanding of what they are. That was good.
Ooh, those howls. That's fun on TV, but I would imagine in person it's goosebumps.
You feeling goosebumps?
Yes.
Because there's an ointment for that.
Oh,
I'm
thank
going to
goodness.
give you the name of my doctor.
Thank you.
You can check out Rome by appointment
Good guy.
anytime. Tours last about an hour and a half.
Yeah, we're gonna have the info on that on our website, king5evening.com. Now let's go to Olympia, where there's
Okay.
a school that takes people
gonna get going.
back in time. Back in time.
This way's Olympia. South.
Where iron meets fire and wool becomes yarn. The art of hand-making useful things finds new life at Olympia's Arbutus Folk School.
It's really special because there's not a lot of places you can do something like that.
You color it, you shape it.
From leather working to stone carving, the school offers people of all ages the chance to reconnect with the ways of a simpler time.
The demand for experiences like this just went through the roof. We've hardly been able to have enough seats in the classes for everyone that wants to take them.
Many of the nonprofit's instructors, like pottery teacher Elizabeth Morrow, stepped away from big business and found a home here among the ancient arts.
I was a project manager in software.
Rowan Green began spinning yarn after getting laid off years ago.
I was working in the tech industry.
And woodworking instructor Allie Robbins was a manager at the Department of Defense.
There's something really therapeutic about working with your hands.
Many of her students are unplugging from daily distractions to plug away at building something beautiful.
You're not staring at a screen, you're really focused on what you're doing.
Here, the road to success is often paved with shards of failure.
This series of projects, I went in with about 11 pieces, hoping 8 would come out, and 8 did come out as they were. So I felt like this was a success.
True beauty can be found in the flaws.
I find that I'm almost hesitant to make things too perfect when I'm doing stuff by hand because you don't want it to look like something that came out of a factory.
Okay, hold it more in the center.
This work of many hands makes a village.
And the whole reason I wanted to start teaching was I liked it so much. I wanted to be able to have other people give it a try.
Could be the most beautiful thing they build at Arbutus Folk School is a community.
This is my place.
We're all cheering each other on. We're all helping, we're all sharing. I think that's really special, and I'm honored to be a part of it.
Very cool. The Arbutus School also offers courses for kiddos ages 6 and up.
You know, I think technology these days is so overwhelming that people just want to get hands-on again.
You know what I just realized? I'm the shortest one in the team right now.
Oh, I can adjust.
Get a stool.
Gonna have to fix you during the break.
Up next, travel back in time at this arcade. And later, the Seattle restaurant that's a taste of Hawaii.
Wow!
Local stories make a difference.
I want to check that out.
With the power to enrich lives, strengthen communities, and make us smile. Evening is made possible by Primera Blue Cross. Primera Blue Cross, always in your corner.
Welcome back to the show from the Seattle Art Museum, our first show with our new host, Chris Cashman.
Hello.
Yes, I have a question for you, Chris.
Yeah.
What type of stories do you like to do?
Well, I love telling stories about, extraordinary people, often parading as ordinary citizens, but they do great things, like the Western Washington University graduate who you might have heard about. He won this world-famous cheese rolling competition, and don't snicker, it dates back to 1826.
Yeah, so I stumbled across a YouTube video back in middle school, and ever since then I was like, I think I could do this, and I think I could win.
Hundreds of years of history on its side, the annual cheese roll event held at the appropriately named Cooper's Hill near Gloucester in England. Anybody daring enough can race down a super steep 200-yard hill chasing a wheel of double Gloucester cheese.
I went there the day before actually just to scope out the hill and see what I was getting myself into. I will say the videos do not do it justice. That hill is a monster, and the second I saw it, my heart started pounding a little bit, and I climbed to the top and looked down, and my heart pounded a little even more, and I don't know if I'm gonna survive this, let alone win it, but I can't back out now, so.
Especially since this was on your bucket list and your girlfriend was watching.
We got there 2 hours early, and I felt bad for her because she had to sit at the bottom and wait in the cold, but I was the first to cross, yeah.
Not only were you the first to cross the finish line, but you defeated a 23-time local champion, and you did it with style in a Seahawks jersey.
I did, yeah. So my dad was the one who recommended that because it's a white jersey, and I wanted to stand out. Seattle Seahawks, I'm from the area, so I gotta rep it. I did 3 sports in high school. I did football, basketball, and track. And I decided to continue my track career at Western Washington University, where I did the decathlon.
A competitor who just keeps winning. What's next?
In my vision, I wanted to win the cheese roll, and then the next step in my dream process was to be on American Ninja Warrior. And just to compete in it. If I win that, that would be crazy.
You might recognize Cooper was also on American Ninja Warrior Season 17 recently. He didn't make it.
What?
But that's all right.
What?
No, he's alive. He's great. He just,
okay.
he splashed down, and it wasn't fondue. That's his thing,
All right. Well, Cooper will always be our cheesiest champion.
Without question.
Yeah, maybe American Ninja Warrior should have a cheese challenge so he can do better next time.
Good
Think
idea.
about that. Now, guys, do you like video games?
Yes.
What about retro video games?
Even better.
Well, because there's a place in Des Moines that you guys should check out. It's the Waterland Arcade.
I'm on my way.
It's like traveling back in time to a world of arcade games, where you can find everything from Pac-Man to air hockey to the owner's favorite, pinball machines.
Right now at Waterland Arcade we have about 60 games, and almost 20 are pinball. Some of the titles are from the early 80s and some of them just came out.
Why do you think people like pinball so much?
It's so dynamic. The ball, you don't know what's going to happen to it, so it's that excitement. There's this timeless quality to them and how they worked within their limitations.
But if pinball is not your jam, don't worry, because there's plenty of things to play and do here.
This place is about the vibe. It's not just about games. It's the music, it's the art, it's the people. Other thing we do karaoke on Tuesday nights. We do DJ nights, which are live DJ performers. And from a bar standpoint, we only serve beer. We have about 25 to 30 different beers and ciders.
I don't know about you, but this seems like the coolest basement in the world.
Right. Someone told me once it's like a retro Cheers. Although Cheers is kind of retro too.
If you're looking to have this place for yourself, there's options.
You can book the whole place for a private party. That's the most common thing we do. We probably do 15, 20 parties a month.
And now we know. So make this arcade bar into your new future adventure. The Waterland Arcade opens Monday through Saturdays, and if you want to do karaoke, it's Tuesdays night.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
Rico Suave.
That's so perfect. What
Must
about you?
see. Meatloaf, I would do anything for love. A lot of breath, very breathy.
That's good. That's a tough one to sing. Lawyers, Guns, and Money. It's only like three notes. I can knock that one out
an
of the
after
park.
show in the making.
Up next, where you can find this Hawaiian treat in Seattle. And later, a vending machine that dispenses art. Follow King 5 Evening on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for exclusive broadcasts, extras, and giveaways. It's your direct line to Team Evening and the best of the Pacific Northwest.
Welcome back to the show from the Seattle Art Museum.
We are just downwind from something that smells quite tempting. In fact, right next door there is a restaurant where you can get a taste of Hawaii.
Yeah, and the main attraction is $5.50, and of course, it includes Spam.
Jenny and Jason Coe just brought a bit of Hawaii to downtown Seattle, and we're all smiles.
We thought, man, Seattle is really missing this type of food, this type of specialty. So we thought, well, no one else is going to do it. Why not us?
Yeah, why not us?
Their restaurant, Musubi Kai, makes a snack you can find anywhere in the islands, but it's not common in the Pacific Northwest. What is musubi?
It's basically just a rice ball with some kind of topping wrapped with nori or seaweed.
Savory, filling, and easy to eat by hand. Also, Spam is a standard ingredient.
The most popular one here is always the classic Spam musubi.
They even upcycle the cans here. Not a Spam fan? They make 12 different types of musubi, including a Spam-free shrimp katsu and a vegan musubi with tofu and avocado.
It's great. It has great vegetarian options, and the people are super nice. It's fast.
It tastes like eel.
Yes, there's even eel. There's a musubi for everyone and every budget. None are over $5. They also serve poke bowls with fresh salmon and tuna and a loco moco that tastes as good as it looks.
It's eggs and hamburger and rice, gravy, and it's good. Yeah, and they make it really good here.
The Surf and Musubi t-shirts are also a bestseller, and Hawaiian snacks and Maui Brewing Company beers bring even more island flavor.
There's actually been quite a few Hawaii locals that come through as well, and they love our food. They talk about how it reminds them of like Auntie so-and-so's, musubi back home.
And they just really appreciate us opening this spot. So just hearing that from our customers, that's amazing.
Fill up on musubis and aloha. No plane ticket required.
It's a little taster why, yeah.
Thank you, bye-bye.
At Musubi Kai.
Musubi Kai is also open for breakfast because musubi is that good.
The best.
Musubi good.
Up next, instant art from a vending machine. Now in our 39th season, Evening shares local stories that make our community shine. Thanks to support from PMCO Insurance. PMCO empowers the Northwest to prevent the preventable. Learn how at PMCO.com.
And welcome back to Evening from the Seattle Art Museum.
We have more art. This one is coming from a shop in Ballard neighborhood.
That's right, it's art you can actually buy from a vending machine.
This place is Venue, and everything in our store is made by local artists and designers. It's a wide range of prices, a wide range of product, but the bottom line is it's all locally made and designed. The one thing that's not locally made is our Arbutus machine. And it's this hard metal, clunky, vintage cigarette machine that has a new purpose in life. There's placards in there. Instead of advertising the cigarette brand, which is what it used to do, it advertises what kind of art is in that column. So you get a token, you put it in the machine. Super fun. A lot of people love what they pull out of it. It's a painting that's mounted on a block of wood. I've owned the store since 2005, and the Arbutus machine has been here since 2008. Thanks to social media, a girl on Instagram had come in and just tried it out and filmed it, and she posted on her site, and next thing you know, boom, everyone's coming in. Where's that Arbutus machine? I saw it on Instagram. Where is it? As those people came in, they started posting on it, and so their friends started coming in, and it's just grown since then. It's pretty crazy. You still don't know exactly what it's going to look like until you open the box. Aw. That's part of the joy, is finding something different.
If you want to check out the Artomat, the venue is open daily.
Well, that does it for us. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you to our friends, now open at the Seattle Art Museum. Thanks for hosting us. We'll see you next time, and we will be taking attendance.
Wow.
New twist on the show.
Are you serious? I like that,
We'll see ya.
actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.